Hello YouTube vinyl community, I'm Jeff Paris and welcome to the Vinyl Record Info channel. Today is a cool one because I'm going to talk about Noble Records in Matthews, North Carolina. Recently had their 5th year anniversary. And I live in Charleston, so I drove up to Matthews and it was incredible. It was everything that I was hoping it was going to be. It was my first time able to make it to an anniversary drop. I've been to Noble Records one time before, just on a random day, but this is my first time going to a anniversary drop, and I got there early. I got there at like, I don't know, maybe like 5 a.m. Set out the folding chair and hung out until it opened at 10. There was a coffee cart there that was really cool with some really good coffee. Then at 10 o'clock, you know, the madness began. And I was 7th in line, and I got basically everything I wanted, with the exception of like one record probably. There was a UK press of Deep Purple that somebody else got. But I met a lot of cool people. Got to talk to Dylan for a while, and it was a blast. I'm telling you, it was so much fun. And I'll show you the records that I got. I'll also stitch in some video and pictures from the event itself. And all right, guys, we got a good one. We're over at Noble Records, 5th anniversary drop. Waited in line for a long time. I got here very, very early. Drove up from Charleston, got here very early, and I was still 7th in line. But the line ended up being dozens and dozens of people long. Went all the way down the whole strip here. But I got some incredible stuff. I got basically everything I wanted to get, with the exception of one record. Well, maybe a few. But I got all the big ones that I wanted to get. I got them all. So I'm very excited to show you guys what's in this bag. It's going to be a good video. Thanks, guys. All right, first up is Demian. Now, I've been looking for this record for a while. This is basically the same band as this, Bubble Puppy. It's basically the same people. This one is on the International Artist label, but this one is a white label promo, which is very cool. Yeah, I've been looking for this one a while. I really like Bubble Puppy a lot. The Gathering of Promises record is incredible. So this Demian self-titled is, you know, in the same vein as that, obviously. It's incredible, though. And funny enough, I also got this at Noble Records the first time I went there, off his Holy Moly wall. This one's, you know, near mint in the shrink and everything. This one, the cover is a little beat up on it. It's not as good a shape as the Bubble Puppy. But he's had some ones that were really good shape. But you know, like the sleeve where like the record actually goes in, it's kind of torn and everything, but the vinyl's okay, and it's a white little promo. I can't pass it up. And the price was, I mean, it was unbelievable price. You know, I gotta say, with Noble Records, when you buy something from Noble Records, you're never gonna have buyer's remorse, because the prices are like I feel like whatever Dylan buys the record for, he marks it up to an appropriate amount to make a profit, because he has a family to support and a business to run, but not more than that, you know? Like, I feel like sometimes when record stores get like a good deal on like a collection or something like that has some rare records in it, you know, they will hike up the price a crazy amount to where you're paying like 110% of what it's worth, and then you're like, I mean, this is a rare record, but, you know, I'm paying too much for it here in this record store. I just feel like he really does, just like, you know, he makes a profit on it, a reasonable profit on the records that he gets, and he sells them to you for a great price. He doesn't like gouge it or anything like that, So I really like that. I mean, these records that I got, I'm happy with every purchase I made at the price they were at. I'm not bummed about any of these records, or I didn't feel like I overpaid for anything. I just feel like, he got these records, he made, a profit, so he's happy, and I got a record at a great deal, so I'm happy, it all worked out. Not every record store is like that, trust me. I've been to a lot of record stores, and some of them, they get things at a good deal, they still hike it up crazy. All right, next one is Power of Zeus, the Gospel According to Zeus. This is an original U.S. press on that Rare Earth Records. It is absolutely incredible early 70s hard rock, 1970, I think. If you like early 70s hard rock sound, you're going to love this one. I never even knew about this band until I got the exclusive of Power of Zeus, Uncertain Destination on that yellow waxer. It's pretty cool. But these were like unreleased songs. Like these songs were never put on vinyl, even though it was recorded like back in 1970. They never released it. They never put it on vinyl. So, I got this record, and I was like, whoa, Power of Zeus is incredible. And then, so I was like, man, I really need to find an original of their first album. This is like the only one I think that they put out, but that was actually released. But this one is absolutely incredible. Both of those are awesome. So if you ever get a chance to get either one, do it. Because after I got that first record, I streamed Power of Zeus, just Spotified it, and that record is fantastic. All right, the next one is Dry Water. This is going to be one of his reissues he's putting out on his record label. And, this is another test pressing. I got the Urfa test pressing right there. And so I was pretty pumped to get this one. Again, harping on the prices of his stuff and how reasonable it is. Like, if you're buying these test pressings, you're buying them to support the label and the shop and Dylan, Otherwise, you'll just wait for this to come out and buy it on black vinyl, and for $30 or whatever it's going to be, you'll just wait for it to get reissued. If you're buying these, you're buying them just because you like the label and the shop and Dylan. And he had these out for very, very cheap for what I think they're probably worth. Crazy cheap. And I don't think anybody would have had a problem paying a little bit more to pick some of these up. But again, that just attests to, the type of shop he runs. It's just, he's not going to gouge you. He's just not. So, I got this at an incredible price, and, I'm buying these because I like the label and I want him to keep reissuing really rare, really cool records. So that's why I buy the reissue or the test pressings. I mean, it's a win-win deal because I love these test pressings. They're very, very cool with all the, promo stuff on it and everything. And, it's a quality records pressing. It's incredible. But, that's why. And this one's really cool, too, because this is the needle drop version. So I guess he had like a sealed copy that they opened and then took and then just, dropped the needle on the sealed copy, which is obviously very, very clean, and then made the reissue based off that. And then I guess he found the original master tapes for it. And that original master tapes, I think, also had some, bonus tracks that didn't come out on the original album. So this is the first iteration of, the pressing. So I thought that was pretty cool. The needle drop version. Pumped that I got that one. All right, the last one, and this is the big dog. This is the big one. I never thought that I would even see this record in person, much less own it, and that is Cabis Jute, Wide Open. This is the original Australian press on that Infinity label. Absolutely incredible. This is unbelievable. I mean, this is 1971, early 70s hard rock. Right up my alley. Everything that I like. It's incredible. Cabis Jute is a band from Australia. Cabis Jute, Wide Open. I mean, I never thought I would have this record. I mean, they are so rare. They're rare in Australia, So getting one in the U.S. is even crazy rare. But and the ones you find online, they're just so expensive. And again, I feel like I got a great deal on this one. And it's a VG copy. Most of all of these are always VG copies. There are some nice ones out there, but I am very happy with the condition. I'm very pumped. I already listened to this thing like 4 or 5 times. I love it, and I'm happy with the condition. It's an enjoyable listening experience for sure. Absolutely wonderful. If you like early '70s hard rock, check this band out. Not a lot of people know about them. Stream it, because finding one's going to be very difficult. But so just stream it. It's absolutely incredible. You're going to love it. Trust me. All right, so let's go do it for this one. Next week I'm hoping to put out another vinyl deep dive, so look out for that. And then probably next week as well, just another regular video. If you haven't already, if you're watching this, please subscribe to it, or at least hit the thumbs up. It helps me get in the algorithm, trying to grow the channel. And thanks, guys, and I really appreciate it. I'll catch you in the next one.